Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we are back. Let's play Dark Souls 2, Scholar of the First Sin on the Sony PlayStation 4. Last time, we went through the first part of the Forest of Fallen Giants, where lots of enemies pretended to play dead, and then we met some dudes that looked like turtle knights, and a guy right near the bonfire that tried to kill us, and we got our first crystal lizard, and I said I was going to do some farming in between episodes. So I did the farming. What I did was I killed the ogre and the 2 or 3 hollows that spawned like on the path to the ogre, basically the ones that would aggro you anyways. So the ogre and those 2 or 3 hollows are dead. Never to come back and bother me again. So fantastic. And with our ring of our covetous silver serpent ring that gives an extra 20% souls, the ogres give 1,200 souls a pop, and they have a chance to drop 2 items that I know of, at least that I've gotten so far. They have a chance to drop a Soul of a Proud Hero, which, when used, will give you 2,000 souls. Sadly, they only dropped 1 of those for me. And they also have a chance to drop Titanite shards. They dropped 3 of those for me. So I have 3 Titanite shards and a Soul of a Proud Hero. And I got sad that they didn't drop any more Soul of a Proud Heroes. And I did the other little bit of farming that I said I was going to. So first off, that guy by the bonfire near the merchant is not going to spawn anymore because he's dead. And you know who else isn't going to spawn anymore? The turtles down below and all the hollows on the path to them and the path back up. So yeah, those guys are all dead because, well, they tried to fight me on the way back. And after all that farming, how many souls did I get? By the way, this all took me about an hour or so. 36,375. Yeah. And as I said, 1 Soul of a Proud Hero right there. Or Soul of a Proud Knight. I'm sorry. There we go. So yeah, we got plenty of souls, and I'm going to spend those on plenty of good stuff. We might try to do this today. Not all the way, but there's an item down there that'd be real nice. You can see that I tried to drop I dropped the prism stone down there, and since it landed on that board and didn't break, that means we can survive the fall. However, we're going to try our best to survive the fall with other items besides, just prism stones. So, yeah. Now, if you don't want to do this farming, that's fine. It'll only take, like I said, it'll take me about an hour to do it all. But if you do this farming, what'll end up happening is you basically won't have to do much farming throughout the rest of the game. Like, you don't have to do any farming anyways. The main reason I did it was just so I can get the stats to dual wield my falchions in a minute here, because that's obviously my goal. Scimitar, we can take you off. Yeah, we don't need you. My goal is to dual wield falchions, and we need a few levels to do that, so that was my primary reason for doing it. If we didn't do the farming, then I would probably just use the souls we got from the the bosses in Forest of the Fallen Giants to do this. What I'll probably end up doing is, since I did this little bit of farming, instead of getting levels off the at least one of the bosses from Forest of Fallen Giants, because there's 2 bosses in there. So instead of getting a level off of at least one of them, I'll spend the souls on like items or something instead. So there we go. I'm not trying to get stupid overpowered. I just want to be able to get to my character level that I want. Okay, with that in mind though, our goal is to buy some things. We are going to get the stats in just a minute, but I want to grab a couple other things real fast. So first off, let's go into here. We want to talk to the cat. There she is. She moves around sometimes. Look at her being all lazy kitty.
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes she doesn't remember who we are because she's just kind of a jokester like that. But the thing that I want to buy from her is I want to buy the Silver Cat ring. I don't think there's another place in the game to get this. Let me check before I spend 13,000 souls. But I'm pretty sure, reasonably sure, that there's nowhere else to grab this damn item. If there is, I don't remember. I'm reasonably sure, though, this is the only place to get it. So let's just check real fast before I spend the money. And again, you don't have to do this right now. You could save it for later, or you could just not do it at all. I'm just trying to make my life slightly easier, so do what I do. There we go. Yeah, this is the only place to buy it. So 13,000 souls to reduce fall damage, because fall damage in this game can be quite a pain in the ass. So let's go ahead and buy that. You could buy the Ring of the Evil Eye, and this actually did not get nerfed from Dark Souls 1. It still recovers the 30 health upon enemies being killed, so that's really nice. I'm going to recommend not buying it right now if you want to use this, because we're going to try to go grab a +1 version of it right now, after we do some levels.
Satisfied?
So we're going to ignore it, and instead put on our kitty cat ring. There you go. It weighs a little bit of weight, but nothing terribly dangerous. You know what? Let's close the door for the cat. That way she has privacy, so she can poop in her little cat hole. And we're good to go. Alright, now, I'm going to buy a second falchion, and I'm going to level up it to +2, since I think we have the stones for it. So, there we go. I could go with the scimitar, but my problem with the scimitar is, yeah, it'll have the same scaling, but by the maximum level, it'll be, I think, like 30 points weaker base damage. So, let's see here. Yeah, I think it's like, the falchion ends up at like 240 damage, and then I think the scimitar ends up at like 210, I think. Okay, scimitar 220 and falchion 240. So yeah, it's like 20 points weaker. You could stick with a scimitar, and frankly, you'd probably do just fine. But I'm just going to spend the 1,200 souls and just grab it anyways, because why not? And also, rapiers are really good for power stancing too, because they do thrust damage, and a lot of enemies are weak to, or if not weak to it, they have slightly lower resistances to thrust for some reason. So if you get your rapiers up to plus high, they will do lots of damage actually. Same thing with falchions; they'll do lots of damage too. So we're good either way. I'm taking you. I don't want to buy 19. I just want to buy 1. Thank you. And then I want to reinforce. The scimitars are already at +1. Yeah, see, it's already just like, let's see, 144 versus 130, or 121. Yeah, so it's already 20 points stronger, so it's just going to be slightly better, however you look at it. So, there we go. Let's see. That leaves us with 20,000 souls, which is probably about what I need for some stats here. We could buy some Titanite, but he only has a limited amount. And if we buy 6, that would be 4,800. You know what? Let's do it. After we level, if we have enough left over. Because we might not.
Be around.
Yeah, we might just be fine with yeah, I think we'll be fine with +2. I think that'll be what I spend my souls on after the bosses and Forest of Fallen Giants, is those upgrade stones.
Bear, seek so, seek lest.
Alright, let's grab some levels. So in order to power stance our falchions, we need 13 strength and I think like 19 or 20 dex. We're good on dex, I think, so I'm not gonna... I'll put one more point in there, but I'm pretty sure like 20 or 21 is what we need for it. So we're good there. Let's go ahead and put a few more points into endurance, because dual wielding or power stancing, it will use up a fair chunk of our stamina as we're swinging with it. So there we go. Then after that we can get 6 more levels. So let's do 3 vigor and 3 vitality. I mean, we don't really need too much more extra equipment load, but I'm still probably going to go up to the soft cap of 29 just so we can get just so we can eventually put on heavier stuff if we need it. But for now, I think what I'll end up doing for now is put it up to about. I'll put it up to about 10, and then I'll level vigor and endurance for a bit more, and then come back to vitality for that. Oh, and I looked up a couple things on adaptability just to make sure. So once you level this up to high enough that you see the agility stat in the middle bottom of the screen right there, go up to 100. That's probably about where you want to go to stop. That ends up being the fastest animation for drinking your Estus and crushing your life gems. I think after that, up to 110 gives you like slightly more, like 0.15 or some bullshit, invulnerability frames on your dodge rolls. But for the most part, I think 100 will be about where you want to end up at. And I think that'll end up at about 25 adaptability to get up to that. It might be like 28 or something, but around there is where we're going to end up with our adaptability for the slightly faster drinking and life gems and rolling. I was looking at a video, and it's roughly a third of a second faster for crushing your life gems and drinking your Estus. Not huge, but it definitely makes a difference. And it definitely feels better after you get it up there. But for now, I think we should be good right here. Trying to decide if we. Nah, I was gonna say maybe just like take out the points for let's take out one of the points for vitality and instead give ourselves another 2 points in vigor just for get an extra 135 health right there, 2 stamina, another 3 pounds worth of quick load, a little bit of attack power boost. And we can dual wield now. Let's go. And we still have a little bit left over, so that's good stuff. Alright, cool. And now, let's go ahead and stop pressing that button. On the PC version of the game, if I press start on the Xbox controller, it goes to the menu. And I think that's why I keep pressing it here on the PS4. Because I was checking a few things on the PC version just to check real fast. Alright, so we want to put on our second falchion. I want to go ahead and have the short bow on for now. Eventually we'll switch this out with a higher bow, but for now I just want to have it on. I'll take off the shield for now since we don't actually need it. And we'll put the binoculars on as needed. Okay, so now that we have 2 falchions, let's go ahead and hold down the triangle button, or if you're on an Xbox controller, hold down the Y button. And when you see this stance right here, this means you're in power stance. So R1 and R2 will do the same thing. However, L1 and L2 will have different functions. So they'll attack with both weapons. So let's go ahead and aim away from the Emerald Herald, as she's called. By the way, you can kill her, and we'll go over what that does in a moment, since I just remembered it. So let's see, L1. Yeah, you do this nice little swipe combo right there. Nice. And then L2 does, that little spin combo. The L2 doesn't combo into another L2, it just keeps repeating it. But the L1 slightly combos into the L1 again, so. Let's not roll off the edge there, dude. Yeah, the L1 slightly combos into each other. I think you can combo from R1 to... You can kind of combo from L1 to R1 and such, but it's not necessary. It feels decent to combo into, but usually L1 and such will do pretty good numbers right there. And then let's see, if we decide to go, let's say, dual wield daggers or short swords. Let's go with short swords real fast. So short swords and short swords. We should have the stats for those. Yeah, we're still in the weapon raised in the left hand, so that means we have the stats for it. So L1 for swords. Yeah, it's kind of like a side to side right there. And then L2. Yeah, you do like a nice little double forward slash. That one, That one seems to have much more of a delay than the curved swords. Let's see here. Yeah, I tried pressing it again, but he wants to go back to his neutral stance before he actually casts it again. And yeah, you'll notice that it does use a fair chunk of stamina there. Yeah, that's the fastest we can do that L2 on that right there. Whereas with the falchions, you can do it slightly faster, not much, but a little bit. Honestly, I think I do like the animation of the swords L2 a little better, but for the most part, we'll be using the L1s because those are the more powerful ones. Now, I don't think we can show the the dagger because we don't have another weapon that'll work. I can try the yes. Yeah, that's still the sword power stance moveset right there. Yeah, we don't have another dagger to check it out. We could buy one, but I'm not terribly worried about it. And then with the rapiers, if you do that, it's basically you lunge forward and poke pretty much with the L1, or it might be the L2. But either way, you're doing a lot of poke attacks with the rapiers. So there we go. And yeah, if you're capable of power stancing the weapon, and you are power stancing it, if you switch over to other weapons that you're capable of power stancing, you'll stay in the power stance stat. So keep that in mind in case you accidentally want to like switch to, in case you want to switch to like another weapon that's you don't want to power stance for some reason. Okay, so we got 1,500 souls left. Let's go ahead and immediately unequip everything except for the cat ring here, because I'm pretty sure you take less fall damage in this game from having nothing equipped, or less equipped. So yeah, our nice and beef jerky. We could go buy a couple prism stones from the cat to make sure we're going to make the jumps. Let's buy one smithing stone. You don't sell any daggers whatsoever, do you? No? Oh well. Oh, by the way, for axes and maces, they have the same power stance animations. I don't know about great axes and great clubs, or great hammers, or whatever you want to call them, because I haven't had a chance to test them, but axes and hammers have the same animation for their power stance. Actually, this is perfect. I can buy all 50 of these arrows that I need for shooting, because these are the more powerful arrows. Yeah, 35 points more stronger than the basic arrows. And I never bother with bolts, because bolts are for chumps. Okay, now, this is not something you need to do, and frankly, if you don't want to do it, I will understand, because this is going to be a pain in the ass, and I'll probably die anyways. But our goal right now is to drop down onto these ledges. We have the cat ring, we have less armor on. Okay, apparently we still don't have enough health to survive it, so fair enough. Actually, I'm curious. We might have enough health to survive it if we weren't low on health from hollowing. So I will waste one human effigy there and try. If we die, well, we can come back to this later when we have slightly more health, but I thought we would have enough for it. Now, the way I think in other Souls games, fall damage is percentage based, and it's kind of the same to a degree in this version of the game, except it's percentage based, I think, after you I think it's percentage based after you have a certain amount of health. Okay, yeah, so just that little bit that we're missing was enough to kill us right there. Okay, cool. I just remembered, do I have a homeward bone at all? I think that is it right there. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop a Estus Flask, since we need to be at full health for this. You know what? I'm popping a Life Gem, just to be on the safe side. This obviously isn't as far of a drop, but it's still there. Feral's Lockstone, those are important, obviously, so we want those for sure. Okay. I think we can land on this right here. Or not. Okay. Whee! I forgot if we could land on that, because some of those we can land on, and some of those we cannot. And obviously that was the case of one that we couldn't land on. I think we still have enough health to reattempt this. Yeah, okay, that should be enough to survive, so let's keep on trying. Again, if we can't get it right now, we'll come back to it later. The only thing we're going to get out of this is actually one of the only things, besides that Feral's Lockstone, obviously, is an upgraded version of the ring that gives us health recovery. Oh, by the way, with Estus Flasks, the base Estus Flasks recovers 550 health over the amount of time that it takes for it to recover, which I think is about 2 seconds or so. Every upgrade to the Estus Flask increases that amount recovered by 50 health, and the maximum health that you can recover from your Estus Flask is... oh, I forgot about this one right here. I don't know if I'm going to make that, though. The maximum you'll recover from your Estus Flask is 800 health. Question. Will I survive this? Well, I can survive that, obviously. I could have brought more Prism Stones, but oh well. As you'll notice, Prism Stones are not infinite buy right now. Okay, I think that's just going to be too high anyway, so let's just go get our 39 souls back over here. And I think what we have to do is we have to make the jump. Okay, so... there you go. Nice little roll right there. Poison Moss, that recovers poison damage. Okay, right here. Just roll right there. There we go. I think there's a bonfire over here somewhere. Grave of Saints. Yeah. So let's grab this at the very least to have this. There we go. And now we can just come down here as needed. I'm going to recommend not going in the direction right here because it's kind of a pain in the ass. This is kind of actually this area right here isn't too bad. The area further down the well, because spoiler alert, there's another area that we can reach by going further down the well. That's kind of like this version or this game's version of Blight Town. Not really poison swampy-ish, even though there is a lot of poison down there. Just more that it's very dark and you can't see anything, and it's just not a fun time. So we'll come back to that later. I don't think we can reach that ladder right there. If we can, we got to do like some tricky jump. We could try, but I'm not terribly... yeah, those are right on the way. Whee! Yeah, we probably could have made that jump, that particular ledge right there a bit better if we had planned our jump down. But I think there's a locked door there right now anyways, and we can't do anything about that anytime soon. If I remember correctly, the locked door that is there, once you open it, you get a couple good items, one of which is the key to the DLC area, or one of the DLC areas, because this game has 3 DLCs. You know what, you're doing fine on your own. I'm not going to bother you, sir. Oh, we went to the wrong way. I was about to say, I wondered why I didn't see this guy earlier. You're gonna come bother me? Rats. I don't want to fight the rats yet. Uh, yeah, I'm not trying to go that way right now. We could again, but I'm not trying to. So, back this way. And again, if you don't think this ring is going to be worth it, that's fine. Just, well, don't do this section. Okay, this right here. We would have survived that if we had our full health. So, I'm going to pop another human effigy. Normally, we're not going through our human effigies this fast, but since I really want these items, we're going to go through these effigies this fast. Yeah, it's really finicky whether you... Oh, that's... whether you get these death jumps properly or not. If we had slightly more health just in general, we'd be good, but oh well. I mean, if it comes down to it, we have Soul of a Proud Knight that we can grab one more level of health, but frankly, I'm not terribly worried about it. Okay, apparently we can't just make that jump. That is a shame. Huh. I thought we had enough health to make this. I mean, again, if we can't make it right now, we'll just come back to it slightly later. But real quick, let's travel to Medulla, pop our Proud Knight Soul, and see if we can't get that little bit of extra health to help us out here. I think we might need just over 2,000, actually. Yeah, 87. Okay, let's take care of that real fast, then. No, not things betwixt. Fallen Giants, go right here, and then we can kill like 3 hollows real fast just to get our 87 souls. And again, if this makes it so we don't have, if this still means that we can't hit the jump, we'll just come back later because we'll have more health to survive, and there's more items besides the ring, in this version of the game that will let us survive fall damage. So that'll be nice when it happens. Goodbye, sir. Take that. That's just enough. You know what? But you are a pain in the ass anyways. So good shit. Good shit. Is this guy gonna come down? Yeah, he is. Goodbye, sir. There we go. That should be just enough. Let me look at something here. Status 888. Okay, just want to check something real fast.
Bearer of the curse. Lest.
Alright, 918. We still might not be able to make the jump with that little bit right there. Yeah, we might just have to come back with more health. That's a shame. Yeah, 'cause that right there is going to drop. I was really hoping that if we dropped onto it, it would like drop us down there and we'd be able to, you know, make our way there better, but it did not. So, English, I'm good at it sometimes. Oh well, let's just go ahead and continue on through the Forest of the Fallen Giants, since we got the vast majority of what I wanted to do in Majula. Granted, we missed out on one or two things, primarily the ring that I wanted to get, but we can get that ring slightly later, so I'm not terribly concerned about it. Okay, let's go ahead and dress ourselves up. Oh, I got the old ironclad armor off the Turtle Knights to drop. Really good defenses, but if you look at the weight in the bottom right, 29.8. That is freaking ridiculous. Everything else is 5 or 3 or 6. Yeah, 29 pounds. You could also get their helmet to drop, which is 6 pounds, so that's not too bad. Nothing special about this, but with this armor, the armor piece, oh yeah, I think this one you actually just, yeah, you need 14 strength to use it. Wow, I forgot about that. Yeah, you can't get hit by critical hits, so that's nice. Critical hits being like backstabs and a couple other things in this game, I think. Let's see, Wanderer Machettes, and I also got the trousers to drop. So again, you need 14 strength to equip them. So yeah, 9 pounds, but good defenses. Okay, and then let's go ahead and pop on our short bow here. There is something I want to show you guys as we go through here. Okay, so our way forward, I think we're just going to be messing around this episode a little bit. So yeah, everything over here is cleared out. This guy right here is cleared out right there. Almost everything down here is cleared out. The guy throwing fire bombs, the guys at the ladder. The reason why these guys are cleared out is because they were on the way up from down here. So yeah, and all these guys are done. Hey, look at that! We can take fall damage that time. Yeah. So with the Silver Cat ring, it doesn't completely negate fall damage, but it negates enough to make it so that you're able to, take these drops better. Let's see, I think we can actually jump off the tree now. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so all the turtles down here are dead, all the hollows down here. However, if you really want more souls, like you're a crazy son of a bastard like I am, you can do something right here. So you get your bow out, you aim, and this guy way in the background, Mr. Salamander back there. Oh, I don't actually have my arrows equipped. You can kill him. He takes lots of arrows to kill, and if he hits you with his fireball there, which he can aim it properly and hit you with it, it'll hurt. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, see, he's almost hitting us right here. Sometimes he can get lucky with his aim, and he will hit you. So you gotta be careful. And also, if you're using the iron arrows like I am, be aware that they are currently limited commodity until we get to a slightly later zone. And you'll notice that we're actually using much more stamina using a bow in this version of the game compared to Dark Souls 1 or Demon Souls. So yeah, you use stamina for this much more than you did previously. But we can kill this guy. We can get a couple hundred souls off him. I think he drops. I don't remember exactly how many he drops, but I don't think he's as lucrative as the ogre or potentially the 900. Okay, so he's almost as good as the ogre and slightly better than the troll. I've heard you can make this jump to get in here if you finagle it just properly, but I don't know how to do it, so whatever. And I don't know what he dropped. What did you drop? Probably nothing terribly great, but let's find out. He dropped either a cracked red-eye orb or one of the pyromancy spells, which are rare drops. So I'm going to just assume he dropped the cracked red-eye orb. I did not know they could actually drop the pyromancy spells. He can drop either fireball, fire orb, or great fireball. But I think those are like a less than 1% chance drop, which means we're just gonna ignore it. I mean, I've heard you can make the jump, but I don't think it might be more of a glitch than anything if you do make it. Hurrah for Boulder, yeah. Yeah, I've heard you can make the jump, but if you can, I'm not sure how to get it. And if you do make it in there, there's like 3 more salamanders or 2 more salamanders or something like that. So really, getting in there is just, your ticket to more death and flame and stuff. So I'm not terribly worried about it. If we really want a copy of the spell that he drops, we can buy it at some point. So I'm not terribly worried about it. There we go. And let's head back up real fast. Killing that guy will give me a chance to... he took 24 arrows to kill. Wow, it's not really worth it. Maybe if you have a stronger bow, think about it. But, yeah, there's better spots. I mean, the turtles give 720 health with the Silvercat ring, so, yeah. It's not really necessary to fight him. Oh, I don't think I brought this up. So, yeah, in this game, you can still, roll down, fast go down ladders, but you can also hold down the circle button to speed up going ladders. I forget if they added that in Dark Souls Remastered, but in this version of the game, it does take stamina to go faster up the ladder, so you want to be careful about that. At least when you use the stamina on the ladders, it recovers fast enough that it's not usually a huge deal. You can just pause for a second, and your stamina will come back enough to, go faster up the ladder again. So it's not a huge deal. All right, let me see if I can get this to work here. Let's buy some of y'all.
Thank you.
And actually, you know what? While we're here, buy that as well. Because throwing knives are pretty good in this game. Alright, so there is a way to skip a chunk of the level here, but frankly, I don't remember exactly how to yeah, you're supposed to be able to aim at, like, there's like some explosive barrels on the other side of that wall that you aim at in order to get past it, but I don't remember how to actually get it to work properly half the time, so either way. Okay, so this episode we didn't get a whole lot done except preparations. Next episode we will get a whole lot done. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Hey, have a good one.